Good evening, Earth signs, and welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. What I'd like to do is just going to get you started with your October's reading. And in this reading, ladies and gentlemen, my main focus is to just go on and just express to you the vibrations or energies that I'm seeing coming towards you. And I've decided to do so with using my Romance Oracle deck here, as well as a few other cards here to just give you a bit more important advice into your situation, okay? My hope is by the end of this reading, I'm also going to also give you a more mediumship type reading to add to this, just to let you know the spirit and issue, and it might even, in fact, spell out the entire name of the spirit that surrounds you, because I do feel that there's a spirit here that's around you who's really helping you, okay? I first like to start off by just welcoming any new viewers or subscribers. I certainly appreciate your subscriptions. And for you veteran Earth signs, welcome back. Okay? So, understand that this reading is not going to resonate for every Earth sign here. Okay? So, but make sure that if it does resonate, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and share it with others. Okay? And be sure to send me over your comments. All right? So let's get started with the card falling to the bottom of the deck here. We have Melody of Thought there. So that card is all about, ladies and gentlemen, finding your passion. So this card is kind of telling you to kind of tune out negative thinking and to really, it's time for you to start connecting with spirit here. And this is the main reason why I'm going to also add, a mediumship type level to this reading as well, because there's a lot of spirit surrounding here in your reading, okay? Because what I'm seeing here, if you look at the symbolism here, you have two suns there, and that supports you, ladies and gentlemen, as well as your goals. And the sun exposes yourself to beauty here. And so what this is suggesting here is that it's time for you to start pampering yourself more, you know? What I'm feeling is that perhaps a love connection has or is ending for some of you, okay? But I feel that you're definitely going to meet someone new here, okay? Because when you're looking here, you have this horse there that's in your reading here. If you look at that the symbolism there, and it says that many of you want to live without restrictions here, okay? And that might be the reason why your relationship is ending for some of you. But some of you also, I feel, might even, in fact, be a bit too isolated, you know? And being too isolated and wanting so much freedom, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes can make us very, very lonely, okay? So this card is kind of asking you more so to look at your talents in a direction that you've really decided for yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Because I feel that, some of you might in fact feel your path here is a bit blocked, but realizes that it's not, I'm kind of getting. And this card is kind of asking you to kind of move forward with confidence, and spirit will in fact, ladies and gentlemen, show you the way. Show you the way and what you need to do with your situation here, okay? And we're going to move right along and just get right into looking at your card here that seems to represent, what kind of happened to you in your past here. You have elevation here. So with that card, ladies and gentlemen, it's certainly all about getting some type of an advantage, or perhaps an advantage seems to have come to some of your way. Okay? And it could have been, like I said, you might have met, a new lover here that I'm kind of getting. Or some of you might even, in fact, may have gotten a new job, with that card here, because it's all talking about a new beginning is to be expected here. And it shows, ladies and gentlemen, that you are, in fact, you're going to reach your goals despite what you might think here. Okay? And for some of you, because you haven't gotten to where you would like to get to at this moment, it might not look like it's that this is going to happen for you, but you're kind of moving, I'm seeing here, in the right direction. So again, you must avoid negativity at all costs here, to include negative thinking. So it shows that because this card is in the past here, it shows that you did get some type of advantage here. Okay? And what it's kind of telling you is to continue to apply, the required effort that's necessary to kind of move you forward, on the way to success here. Because you see how this cat is kind of, emerging down this, emerging down there. Okay? It seems that he may not ever get there, but of course we know that he is going to get there. So slowly you're going to get there as well here. And then you have this huge sun in the background. Okay? So that urges you, ladies and gentlemen, to release the past and realize, again, that you're not ever alone here. Okay? Let's look at your next card. That represents where you are presently here. Okay? You have slow and steady. And this card is certainly all about standing at the threshold of something new. So think new with this card here, or pretty much what you're reading, a new beginning, And you see the turtle here that's showing here in that reading. That's the symbolism there. And that symbolizes Mother Earth. And this energy is what really stabilizes us all. And this shows you, because it's in the present, it shows that you have a very strong connection to this planet. And many of you, perhaps, again, might have decided to kind of journey on to a new experience here, which could include a new relationship. I'm feeling that some of you might have had, I'm getting positive, might have had a lot of positive things unveiled to you that I'm kind of getting here. Okay? So let's look at your next card here. We have your challenge here. Okay? So that card is the intimate dance of beliefs, ladies and gentlemen, as well as emotions here. So since this card is affecting you as a challenge here, it may be hard for you to kind of get in tune more with your emotions that I'm kind of getting. Okay? But it does show that you certainly do have the strength to do so. And you might, have a hard time allowing others to kind of help you out, as you move along in this situation that you've been kind of going through here. Okay? But understand that with this card, there is certainly a strength in numbers. And this card is asking you to really try to use, the skills and things that you've learned, as well as your intuition, to kind of help others here. Okay? Because if you look here, you have these two blue roses there. Okay? So with having that shows that if you do make some type of effort toward doing so, miraculous things, they're going to start to happen. So since this card is more so challenging you, it seems that many of you may have had a hard time maybe using your intuition, or just, really working in a group, or just learning what you've experienced and not repeating things over and over again here. Okay? Now, let's get you some advice here. Okay? You have self-protection there. So, the advice here, this card is certainly all about, ladies and gentlemen, setting appropriate boundaries. Excuse me. So, it's certainly important that in your relationship that, with the person with whom you're dealing, it's very important that you establish appropriate boundaries so that your heart wouldn't get hurt. So this is what this card is kind of suggesting to you, that it's now time that you kind of put your feet down, and try to learn how to do things a bit differently than what you've been accustomed to doing in the past here. Okay? And one of the things that's so marvelous about this card here is that you have this armadillo that's and the symbolism there in this card. And so this shows that you have taken really on a more assertive protection in this protective sense. So as advice, it's telling you that it's time that you do that, especially when it comes to romance. Okay? So the advice here is kind of urging you to kind of surrender really to, as I've indicated, setting appropriate boundaries so that really you won't get hurt. And by doing so, this card is calling for you to do so lovingly, but accept no bullshit and know your worth. You have to know your worth. And your intuition will certainly guide you, as well as the spirits the spirits who surround you. So with this card, it's kind of asking you to really try to surround yourself with the white light here. Okay? So let's move right along and look at what's hidden in your situation. You have a very good card here. It shows that love is in fact in the air. And so with this card, despite your fears and what you may be worrying about, everything is perfectly balanced. Perfectly balanced. So usually when one door closes, another one certainly opens here. So it's certainly, the cards are kind of calling for you to embrace a new experience here. Okay? And then you can see here, you see these two angels on each side, and you see this portal that seems to be opening up to another realm. Okay? That's showing that you are able to communicate with the spirit world. And if you look a little bit closer here, you'll see that the clouds form the word love. So everything in your life is as it should be, perfectly balanced, as the card is kind of saying here. And spiritual beings are in fact assisting you and cheering you on. So the key here is to just really stop taking life so seriously. Enjoy yourselves. And know that the love that you send out into the universe certainly comes back to you tenfold. All right? So let's look and see what the outcome is going to be here, okay? And what we have there, ladies and gentlemen, we have keepers of the children of the earth here, okay? Which is also a very good card here because it shows that you are meant to awaken your power. And this card is showing you, as you can see here, is a symbol of the third eye here. As a symbol of the sixth chakra. And once again, it reminds you, ladies and gentlemen, that you are not alone. And it's really time to wake up. This is more of a wake up type card. And really to come into your full power. Because the fish here, that connects with the senses. Dreams and clairaudience. So listen and trust your intuition that I'm kind of getting here. Okay? So let me go on and just explain these final oracle cards here just to give you a bit more information. And then I'm going to select the letters to kind of show you, tell you the spirits that surrounds you as well as give you a message here. So it's very important during this time in question, as I've been saying throughout the whole reading, is to be authentic, ladies and gentlemen. Let your truth be heard. Okay? And understand that, as I've already indicated, that, everything is perfectly balanced. This goddess of harmony here is just showing you that it is, in fact, in perfect balance here. And Spirit wants you to know, once again, ladies and gentlemen, you are not alone. Okay? You are protected. The goddess here has your back. But they also want you, particularly during this time in question, to pay more attention to your health, okay? And love your body a bit more. Because your body is, in fact, a temple, okay? So as I said, I'm going to go on and select 16 letters from this bag of letters to try to give you some clues as to the spirit that might be around you helping. It could be a deceased relative. It could be a friend. It's just someone that's close to you. And hopefully it will resonate. And again, it may not resonate for each and every earth sign, okay? And following this, I'm going to close out with a mediumship message for you, okay? Hold on. Okay, we have an E, an A, an I, an E, have another E, an A, a T, excuse me, have a T, an N, there's 8 letters. We have an M, an E, a T, an X, a J, 4 more letters, that's 12. I'm going to repeat them back to you once I've selected them all, okay? So don't worry. We have another E. We have a C. We have a P, okay? And we have an O. So let me just go on and just call these back to you. It certainly seems that E is very important to some of you because I'm getting a lot of E's here. So I have 5 E's, all right? I have an M. I have 2 A's, 2 T's, an O, J, N, X, P, C, and I. So as I indicated to you, I would like to just go on and just tune in and just give you a mediumship message of what this spirit wants you to know, particularly during this time in question here, okay? This spirit is telling me to tell you that they really do hear and see all of your thoughts and hear what you're thinking. And perhaps sometimes you're thinking about them and you're wondering whether they are hearing you. And this is a strong indication letting you know that they are, okay? And they say that they're around you all the time, and you may even feel their energies around you because they're always attempting and trying to kind of point you in the right direction. And they're saying that when you get into like dangerous or harmful type situations, you feel it because they give you a strong nudge, and sometimes you just overlook it, okay? They want you to know that now that they have come over to the other side, they've been able to kind of see their life from a new perspective. Now they have a much a better understanding of why things had to happen the way they did here, okay? They're also telling me too that they were met by so many people. Perhaps a lot of others have preceded them and they were just met as soon as they came through the tunnel, okay? They also know they want you to really just stop crying, but they do understand that it's important for you to cry to kind of, get your arms around the pain that you've been feeling, okay? But they want you to know that tears are very good because they really do cleanse the soul. And they want you to know that when they were here on earth, they worried so much. And they want you to know that now their mind is certainly free here, okay? And they're saying that, they can just fly and just be anywhere they want to be at any time here, okay? And they're saying that the reason why they are assisting you because they feel that, they see you as a soulmate, and they want you to know that you are so connected, okay? And to rid yourself of any fears that you've been kind of experiencing here because you can in fact do it, all right? So in conclusion here, I like to read a postcard from Colette's Barron's Read Deck. It's just a spirit message that I like to just give to you guys here from spirit, okay? So, as it reads, Dear you, a rigid tree branch breaks under strong winds, yet flexible, seawood survives powerful ocean swells. Right now, we gently remind you that being flexible is certainly a good choice when faced with life challenges. Surrender your fixed ideas to Spirit, who knows what is your highest good and who can deliver to you what you need in an appropriate form. In this moment, rather than fighting or being too sure of your way working out of a little illusion, loser and allow for another outcome. Compromise can be the best way forward if you are to kind of learn new ways of doing and seeing. Stay aware they're saying, curious and teachable. Take life on life's terms, ladies and gentlemen. Your purpose may push you in a direction not on your map. Let it. Be so flexible that no storm can uproot you. Okay? And in the end, you will still be rooted in the world, in abundance. And you will, in fact, indeed experience the beauty that you are, or that is yours. So, ladies and gentlemen, Earth signs, this is what I have for you. Please remember to give this a big thumbs up and send me over your comments. All right? And if you'd like a more personal reading, please contact me at will.brown@watconsultinginc.net. Thanks a lot for your time. Thank you.